Hello and welcome back to the Bielsa Stand YouTube channel, and this is that ex-Leeds United player. Today we're on about another keeper, Mr. Jackie Butland. Mr. Jack Butland's a goalkeeper that currently plays his trade at Rangers, but previously, let's talk about his career. He started out in Birmingham City, where he made 29 appearances. He went on loan to the likes of Cheltenham Town. He then joined Stoke City in 2013. He was there for 7 years, making 157 appearances. He went back on loan to Birmingham, making 17 appearances. Barnsley he went, making 13 appearances. He obviously joined Leeds in the year 2014, so the 2013-14 season, as well as Derby County. He also was loaned out. After he left Stoke, he moved to Crystal Palace, where he hadn't had much game time, only making 10 appearances in 3 years' time, in 3 years. Then last season, he obviously went to Manchester United for a few months on loan as a backup, and now he currently plays his trade at Rangers. Regarding his international career, he's made 9 appearances for England between the year 2012 and 2018. So, yeah, a bit about Jack Butland there. Now, before we talk about his Leeds career, let's talk about him playing for England, right? So, originally he was named one of the 5 standby players for England Euros 2020 squad. He came into the squad after John Ruddy actually got injured in training. And yeah, so he kind of had his first competitive experience regarding international duty in 2012. He got his first cap at the end of the Euro 2016 qualification against Lithuania, where England had already qualified. So let's talk about his career now at Leeds United. He made 16 appearances for Leeds, because he joined in the winter of 2014. He was here to the end of the season, so he was here about 4 or 5 months. As I say, he made 16 appearances because Paddy Kenny was injured at the time. And how did he do? He conceded, I think, about 29 goals, did it say? So he didn't have the best time at Leeds, but Leeds didn't have a good squad back then. You think about the squad. Now let's go over Leeds United's squad that we had this season. We had the likes of Alex Mowatt, Lewis Walters, Ross McCormack, Charlie Taylor, Dom, Sam Byram, who's now back at the squad. Juve was here, Matt Smith, David Norris, Michael Tong, Michael Brown, Danny Pugh, Stevie Warnock, A.D. White, Jamie Ashton, Luke Farney, Noel Hunt, Steve Morrison, Austin was here, Paul Green, Murphy, Pearce, Lees, Tom Drury and Lee Peter, as well as Paddy McKennie. As well as that, the season who was manager, we had Brian McDermott as manager. We finished 15th in the league. Ross McCormack was the top goal scorer for us that season. Average attendance was 25,000, just over 25,000. And if you can't remember the kits this season, it was that gold away kit and then the blue stripe down the middle for the home kit. And when he joined Leeds, obviously he joined from Stoke. Stoke manager was Mark Hughes at the time. Obviously, Mark Hughes has recently been sacked from Bradford City in League 2, but he joined Leeds for the remainder of the 13 and 14 season, so the last few months. Stoke manager Mark Hughes believed the move was important for him due to his development and hopefully getting first team experiences. He said this opportunity to go to Leeds, where they have a big fan base and big expectations, will be another good step for him. So some kind words for the ex-Manchester United player there, Mark Hughes, regarding Leeds United. And they brought him in, as I say, because Paddy Kenny was injured. He was number 1, but he got injured. Butland went straight into the first team, making his debut in a 0-0 draw against Middlesbrough, and was actually named man of the match. So he started off his Leeds career quite well. He had a tough time, as I say. He conceded 28 goals in 16 appearances, and the team finished 15th. So our normal 15th place in the Championship. So yeah, how do you think Jack Butland did with Leeds United? Obviously, he's now gone to Rangers. I think he's now Rangers' first choice keeper. He's like Joe Hart, because Joe Hart, also, an ex-England keeper, moved to Celtic. So now, yeah, I think Rangers is a good move for him. You know, I think he'll do well for him. I think it's probably his level. Obviously, McGregor, who was Rangers keeper, was released at the end of the last season or the season before. I don't know. So he's now number one. He's also played in the Great British Olympic team, Jack Butland, in 2012. This was the London Olympics, for all of you that don't know. He played actually a lot of England under 21s, 28 appearances, England 20, under 20s, he made 7 appearances. And yeah, I mean, he was highly thought of earlier on his career. He probably hasn't lived to his potential. He was probably seen as Joe Hart's successor as England number one, and being the next great keeper. Obviously, Pickford has taken that place, being mainly England number one since Joe Hart has left the England squad. So yeah, I mean, I think he's had a disappointing career, he would probably think. I think he had a lot of potential. He could have been something great. He could have been a good Premier League keeper, but I think Championship or Spanish, not Spanish, Scottish League is probably his level, to be honest. So that's a bit about Jack Butland. Did you enjoy this episode? This was episode 3. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Remember to share, like, subscribe on our YouTube channel. Remember to check us out on social media, on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at the Bielsa Stand. And I'll catch you later.